Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Alrighty, and guys, before you guys think who am I just wore like a mask up because today is my birthday. That's it, we're live. And as you guys can tell by the title and thumbnail, today I'm going to be working on. Actually, today I'm going to be working on camera and Unreal Engine 5 using C++. That's it. Last stream I did go over like game logic where I worked over like play buttons and all the button logic and all that stuff. But I thought I got it for master cameras as well. So let's go to my gameplay screen. And guys, yeah, I did like, let me go to my main camera again. I did like change my background because I thought today was going to be something special. Okay, let's go to my gameplay screen. That's it. Having Pixels, I appreciate you joining the stream. Happy birthday. Thank you, Pixels. Okay, that's it. Let me get Sensei here. And guys, this mask, I don't think it's gonna like stay in my face for that long. It's already kind of slipping. That's it. This is a brand new chat that I did not actually, whatchamacallit. I did not say what I'm going to be doing or anything. That's it. Let's say something like, Sensei, I'm live, exclamation. Okay, let's see. Guys, this is an absolute new chat. I've never tried like just starting a whole brand new chat without giving any context on what I'm going to do. That's it. Sit up. People, stream is live and so is your responsibility. Today is not about talent. Okay, hold up guys, maybe I use my old chat. This chat is kind of boring. Okay, let's say something like, Sensei, I'm live, exclamation. Okay, and today is my birthday stream and I am planning on working on, let's say, camera in UE5. Okay, let's see. That's it, guys. I feel like this is getting like, it's like my face mask here is kind of slipping off. That's it. Happy birthday, Warrior. You're live. It's your day, and you choose cameras in Unreal Engine 5 instead of BrainBrawl that already puts you ahead of 99% of people. I'm proud. Yes, proud. Don't get used to it. Today's mission is clean, focused, and very stream-friendly. Camera control like a real game developer, not a button masher. Cameras are not just what you see, they're player experience, attention control, and drama. Mess this up and your game feels amateur even if the code is good, okay? Here's the plan for today. Lock in, no time wasted. What people understand. Okay, I am trying to like switch cameras. I want to kind of try that on my own as well. Okay, that's it. Let me actually go to my Unreal Engine here real quick. Now, this is like a new project because I did want to like work with cameras where I, guys, why is this mask flipping like? It's so loose. Okay, that said, I was actually planning to work on switching cameras from one camera to the other. I'm going to try learning that. But first, I want to go ahead and create a camera. Honestly, before I create a camera, I want to go ahead and load a few meshes in here because I want to add some player movement too. So I'm going to go to my content drawer, copy these 3 folders, and paste the folders. Maybe under my contents section. What up guys, let's go to something like content. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that, paste it here, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and import all my files. And guys, I feel like this mask can make me look kind of weird here. Okay, let's go here and I hope like glitter is not all over my face. I see now you have chatbot. Honestly, I've always had like the chatbot, but for some reason it like barely showed up. Wait, Nightbot, for some reason it keeps. Okay, Nightbot only does the thing that I like say it not to do because I said like I didn't want my Nightbot to like spam messages like when we like say a lot of words type stuff. But I wanted Nightbot to send like actually my socials when people type like exclamation, the social name type stuff. Also, Nightbot doesn't do that. That's sad. Happy birthday. Thank you, Sashik. Is that how I pronounce your name? Okay, that's it. Now I'm gonna firstly go to my content drawer and maybe instead of content drawer, I might go with tools and create a new C++ class. Let's say I want to create a character class. Okay, hiding Mochi, appreciate you joining the stream. Guys, maybe let me go ahead and eat some oats as well. That's it, I hope I'm not going to be eating glitter right now because my face is like filled with glitter, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and actually create a character. I'm going to go ahead and call this something like Mage. Okay, and guys, this is one of the most uncomfortable masks that I've actually worn in a while. Okay, let's go ahead and create a class here. While it's adding to the project, I might eat some more oats. Guys, my hand is like filled with glitters right now. Okay, let's go to my Visual Studio and load all. Okay, while it's loading, I might actually open my Unreal Engine, go to project settings, and I have done this like a lot of times. So I'm gonna like speed run this part. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and create a few axis mapping. I'm gonna need 4 axis mappings. One of them is going to be called move forward. Let's go with something like forward. The other is going to be called move right. I'm going to go with something like, whoops, there we go. Let's go with something like move right. Okay, I think I did spell it. There we go. Okay, the third one is going to be for me to turn, so I'm going to go with something like turn. Lastly, the fourth axis mapping is going to be for look up. This is going to help me look up and down. Now, for my move forward, I'm going to go ahead and need two buttons. Let's say I would need W and S. Okay, there we go. W to move +1 scales, S to move -1 scales. And then for my move right, I'm going to be needing two as well. Let's go with A to move +1 scales and S to move -1 scales. Okay, perfect. There we go, -1. And then for my turn, I'm gonna turn towards the left or towards the right, depending on where my mouse moves in the x-axis. For my look up, I'm gonna look up or down, depending on where my mouse moves in the y-axis. And that's like pretty much it. Happy birthday, I appreciate you, Shahash or Shashin, is that how you pronounce your name? Okay, that's let's go up here. Happy birthday, Sensei. Hell Draco. Okay, let's go all the way up here. Now, for my character class, is there something that I want to do? I want to add movement real quick. And guys, I've like done this so many times, so I'm gonna like speedrun actually adding my movement here. Firstly, from my game framework, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say include something. I want to go ahead and include my spring arm component. Let's go with spring arm component .h. And guys, I might remove my mask in a bit. I feel like my mask is getting way too uncomfortable right here. Okay, that's it. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and include my camera component from my camera as well. Let's go with something like camera component.h, which is camera components and header files. And that's pretty much it. Now, under my protected data members, I'm gonna go ahead and add a comment that says something like methods. For my methods, actually, I might go with something like move. So let's go with something like move, turn, and a rotate method. Let's go with rotate methods. Okay, I actually think method should be lowercase. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and create a void method called something like move forward with a pair of parentheses that requires a floating point parameter of value ending with a semicolon. D key should be a. Okay, D key should be right. A for left. It's pronounced Shishank. Oh, I see. Okay, check your input actions again. Okay, let me go to my actions here. A and oh, I see A and D. There we go, guys. How do I pay so less attention in these things? Okay, that's it. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and create another void method for something like move right, guys. I actually kind of blame my mask. I can hardly see with this mask here. Like there's like glitters all over it. Okay, so for move right, I'm gonna go ahead and add a floating point parameter of value as well, ending with a semicolon. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and add a turn method, which requires a floating point parameter of value as well. Guys, finally my Nightbot starts actually dropping links in like the chat. I don't even know how it did that type stuff. Like all of a sudden today just whatchamacallit, started giving up links here. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go with something like value, ending with a semicolon. Lastly, I'm gonna go with the third void method of something like look up, which requires a floating point parameter of value as well. So there we go, ending with a semicolon. And that was actually it. And guys, I want to test something real quick. What if I type exclamation socials? Would that work as well for some reason? Because Nightbot has not been working. Okay, was it called socials or exclamation social? Okay, I guess the socials, I mean, I guess it worked. For some reason, Nightbots are working today, guys. Okay, that's it. Once I'm done adding my methods, I'm gonna go ahead and add a comment that says something like, I don't know, maybe let's go with camera boom. I want to create a camera boom as well. And guys, the reason I am like speedrunning this part is because I've added like movement to my player so many times. For my camera boom, I'm gonna go ahead and add a U property. Let's go with something like U property with a pair of parentheses. I want my camera to be something like visible anywhere. I want my camera to be blueprint read only. And guys, when I say camera, I mean camera boom. Lastly, I want my category to be something. Guys, I feel like my mask is gonna just fall off. There we go. It was real hard to like stick a tape up here to like keep it actually stuck. Whoops. Alright guys, I think that was it for like my mask. Let me go ahead and just remove my mask. What up guys? Let me just go ahead and pull my mask off. Guys, I think that was pretty much it for the mask. It was probably stuck with like a hair of the tape. Okay, that's it. I guess I just get my headphones up here. That's it. Guys, it feels so much better without the mask. Maybe I go ahead and eat something as well. Okay, now my category is gonna be a camera. Okay, perfect. Once I'm done creating my properties, I'm gonna go ahead and create a use spring arm component because my camera boom is basically a spring arm. Okay, now my spring arm component is going to be represented by a pointer of camera boom, ending with a semicolon. The end is nigh and only Jesus saved the world is passing away for eternity. That actually does make sense. Okay, that's it. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and add another comment that says something like follow camera. Now, okay, did I spell spring arm component correct? Okay, so it's SPRINGARMCOMPONENT. I think I spelled it correct. That's it. For my follow camera, I'm gonna go ahead and create another U property. Okay, with a parentheses that says it's going to be visible anywhere. I want my follow camera to be blueprint read only. Okay, let's go with something like only. And finally, I want my category, okay, to be equal to something like camera. Okay, and that's like pretty much it. Now I'm just going to be creating a U camera component. Okay, which is going to be represented by a pointer of something like camera boom. So, alright guys, there we go. Okay, and then I end this with a semicolon. Now that I'm done with this, I'm going to hit Control S and move on to my C++. In my C++'s constructor, I'm going to create a default sub object for my camera boom. So I'm going to set my camera boom to be equal to create default sub object. Okay, with a pair of ankle braces, the first default sub object from my camera boom is going to be a U spring arm component. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a pair of parentheses that says a text. My text is going to say something like camera boom. Okay, perfect. I'm going to then end this with a semicolon. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and point my camera boom. Let's say to be to a setup attachment, I'm going to go ahead and set up a attachment. Okay, my attachment is, let's say, going to be something like a root component. Okay, did I spell it correct? There we go, and then end this with a semicolon. Now, next up, basically, camera boom, create default sub object. Okay, why do I see a red underline here? Is it just my editor? Okay, could be just my editor. And that's it. Next up, I wanna, since my camera boom is like a selfie stick, if you guys are like familiar with like film industry where they use like a camera boom and the camera is actually stuck to that thing, I would need a target arm length to say how many centimeters away my camera is gonna be from my actual character. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and point my camera boom towards, let's say, something like target arm length. Okay, let's go with something like target arm length, which is going to be equal to, let's say, something like 400.0f, which is 400 centimeters away from my character. Okay, camera boom is going to point towards the target arm length, TARGT. Okay, I think it's correct. Did I mess something up here? Okay, visible anywhere. And then U camera component is going to be camera boom, CAMERA. Okay, did I spell this part correct? Let's copy visible anywhere. Paste it here. Let's copy blueprint read only. Paste it here. Whoops, let's go with Control Z real quick. I want to paste it here. That's it. Happy birthday, bro. Today I finally completed the first working model of my project I've been working on for a while. A lucky day indeed. That actually sounds really good. I appreciate you. Should I pronounce your name? I found a fellow Unreal Engine developer, but I use Blueprint. Honestly, I do want to like work with Blueprint as well, but before that, I do enjoy using code as well, so I thought I might as well go with code too. But I feel Blueprint does make work so much more easier. Okay, that's it. I have a U property here. I have a U camera component, CAMERA. Okay, I mean everything is correct here. Did I mess something up? Maybe I go ahead and copy this part, and let's go ahead and paste that here, and there. Now, will I see a red underline here? I get a CAMERA, COMPONENT. Camera component is correct. Let's hit Control S to save the code here. Go to my C++. Why do I see a red underline? I have my camera boom as a pointer. I'm positive I gotta keep this name same here for my category. Both goes under the cameras as category. But there's something that I'm missing here. Let's think. So I think it's correct though. Why am I getting this underline? Okay, member variable declaration. Camera boom cannot be defined in image as it is already defined in scope. Image shadowing. Camera boom is already. Oh, I see. Okay, my bad, guys. This is going to be follow camera. There we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, guys. I think I spelled it wrong. Let's go with something like follow camera. Alright, perfect. Now, let me go ahead and hit Control S to save the code here. And let's move on to my maze.c++. This should fix almost everything here. Let's give the editor a little bit time. There we go. That's fixed up. Let's go all the way here. Let's wait for this to fix up as well. I'm gonna just go ahead and copy that, delete it, paste it again. Okay, perfect. This should actually work. That said, once I'm done with target arm length, I'm gonna go ahead and point my camera boom to, let's say, okay, I might go with something like blueprint use spawn control rotation. Alright guys, I think I spelled control wrong. Okay, now my blueprint use spawn control rotation is gonna be set to true, ending with a semicolon. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and create a default sub object for my follow camera. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that in my follow camera equal to, I don't know, maybe I might go with something like create default sub object with a prop ankle braces that is going to be having a U camera component here. Okay, let's go with something like component with a prop parentheses that has a text. I'm gonna call it something like follow camera. I think I might wanna, there we go, title case it. Okay, happy birthday, appreciate you. Pixum, is that pronounce your name? Okay, you have birthday due today. Oh, is it your birthday as well? Happy birthday, Pixum. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Okay, now I might fix my create default sub objects spelling. Let's go with default sub object. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now, once I'm done creating a default sub object, I want to go ahead and let's say point my follow camera to the setup attachments section. Let's go with something like setup attachments. Okay, and now I won't be setting the attachment to a root component and making it like have a component of its own. Instead, I want the root component of my follow camera to be my camera boom, because I want my camera to be stuck. I want my actual camera component to be stuck to my spring arm component, which is my camera boom here. And lastly, I'm going to go with something like follow camera. So there we go. Okay, which is going to be pointing towards, I might go with something like blueprint use spawn control rotation. Let's go with use spawn control rotation. Okay, which is going to be false here, ending with a semicolon. Okay, that's like pretty much it. Now, under my begin play, I'm gonna go ahead and create a few void methods. The first void method is gonna be from my images class. I'm gonna get the move forwards method. Okay, with a parenthesis that requires a floating point parameter of value. Then I go with the curly braces. And now, just to save some time, I'm gonna go ahead and like paste this 4 times. Let's go with Control V, then Control V. Okay, now I'm gonna change my move forward. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna change this move forward to something like move right. And then I'm gonna change that to something like turn. And lastly, I'm gonna change this to something like look up. Okay, FORWARD. Okay, and this is going to be RIGHT for right. Alright, and that's like pretty much it. Now, inside my move forwards function, did I spell it wrong? Spelled as move forward. Let's copy that. I'm pretty sure I spelled it wrong and it's just my editor. There we go. Now, for my move forwards function, I'm gonna go ahead and do something. I'm gonna go ahead and add a movement input because I want to move my player using this function. Okay, let's go with something like add movement input, which requires, let's say, 2 parameters. The first parameter is going to be my world direction. The second is going to be a scale. My world direction in this case is going to be my get actor forward vector. I get my actors as forward vector using this function. And then my scale value is going to be my value, ending with a semicolon. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and add another movement input with a parentheses that has the get actor forward vectors as function as well, with a pair of parentheses that requires a values as parameter ending with a semicolon. Next up, for my turn, I'm gonna go ahead and add a controller. So let's go with add controller. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like yaw input. And guys, the reason I am not like explaining this part in like detail is because I have like done this so many times. Okay, that said, add controller yaw input, CONTRO. There we go, I think that's correct. Now my add controller yaw input is going to require a floating point parameter of value ending with a semicolon. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and add another controller input. So I'm going to go with something like add controller. This time I'm going to go with pitch input. Pitch input is in charge of me moving in the y-axis or me rotating in the y-axis. Okay, perfect. Let's go with something like pitch input that requires a parameter of value ending with a semicolon. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and do the final step. I'm going to go ahead and, let's say, add a comment that says something like bind axis. I'm going to go with something like bind axis. Okay, now I'm going to point my player input component towards the bind axis function, and I want to bind the axis. I'm going to go with a pair of parentheses. Okay, now my bind axis function requires 3 parameters. The first parameter is going to be my axis name, which is going to be move forward. Second is going to be an object, which is going to be this object, my mage's object. Third is going to be the memory address, which is going to be something like, from my mage's class, I want to get access to my move forwards function. Okay, then I end this with a semicolon. Now, just to save some time, I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste it 4 times. Go with number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, perfect. Now, secondly, for my second bind axis, I want to go ahead and change my move right. Okay, this is my axis name, and my function name is going to be move right as well. Okay, and for number 3, I'm going to keep my axis name to be turn, and my, let's go with controls here. Okay, my axis name is going to be turn, and I want to apply the turns function. Lastly, for the fourth player input component, my axis name is going to be lookup, and I want to point towards my lookup function. Now, if I did Control S to save the code, Control S to save the code, go to my Unreal Engine. Okay, now inside my Unreal Engine, I'm firstly gonna go ahead and close all this stuff to begin with. There we go, I'm going to open my C++ classes and drop my mage here. Let's go ahead and get this up here now. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this. Now, under my add, I want to go ahead and add a static mesh component. Let's go with something like static mesh. Okay, now for my static mesh, I'm going to click this plus and go with something like my mage. I mean, yeah, I think that does make sense. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to be getting my mage a bit in front because I want to get him like in the center of my capsule. Yeah, I think he's in the center of my capsule. There we go. Okay, that's actually pretty much it. All I want to do is actually turn my mage a bit to the back. So let's go ahead and rotate him 360. There. Okay, that should be good now. I want to get him a bit in front. Okay, so now my mage is facing towards my actual arrow mark. I mean, he does look the same from both places. Okay, let me go a bit back. Let's move him a bit to the left. There, I think that should be good. I think that should be good. Okay, there we go. Maybe a bit more to the right. Okay, perfect. That actually looks pretty good. Now, once I'm done with this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and add my camera logic. For my camera logic, first let's hit Control Alt F11 to compile my code real quick. Okay, let's get a camera here. For that, I might actually eat something. Okay, it says result succeeded. Now I should be seeing a camera around my mage. There we go. So that is my mage's camera, which is a bit away from my mage. If I were to go ahead and, let's say, set my pawn possess, I'm going to go with something like possess. Okay, let's set this to something like player 0. So I see from my camera's point of view, if I were to run the code. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and see from my mage's point of view where I can move forwards, backwards, left. Okay, I cannot move left and right. I got to fix that real quick. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the turn method. That's the lookup method. For lookup, I have a add controller pitch input, add controller yaw input. The code is correct. Okay, I think it's just my camera that I gotta like fix real quick. What up, guys? Let me go ahead and fix my camera real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my camera. if I right click, there we go, pilot camera. Okay, so this is going to be my camera as POV. What up guys, let me just go ahead and hit Control Z real quick. Okay, am I still in pilot camera? How do you unpilot the camera again, guys? If I were to right click, stop piloting, there we go. Okay, I want to go ahead and get my mage a bit lower. There. And now I want to go ahead and get my camera. Because guys, I checked this off stream and I realized there is something called pilot camera as well. And that was kind of fun, so I wanted to actually use it. Okay, let's go with something like my mage. I want to go with the follow camera. Let's go right. Can't I pilot my camera up here? Should I really pilot my actual camera components? Okay, let's right click. Do you guys see pilot camera? I found pilot camera before. Why can't I find it again? Let's go with right. There we go. Okay, now I want to go ahead and change my I want to go ahead and change my position to go a bit higher. There, I think that should be. Why is my mage following me? Okay, let's go ahead and maybe just set this camera here. I want to go a little lower. Guys, how do you go lower? Okay, maybe I just scroll down. There we go. That's good. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and stop piloting my camera. Let's go with something like my capsule components. So there we go. Okay, right click. Maybe I can just right click here. It's gonna say pilot. What up guys, let me go to my camera. Is there an option to stop piloting my camera? Okay, there's major. Where's my camera at? There. Okay, so that is my camera. If I were to go with, so there we go. How do I stop piloting my camera? Mage, right click. Actually, I'm gonna right click in my mage. Stop piloting mage. There. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, maybe it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. I'm just gonna go with something like W and get this lower. Okay, then I'm just gonna go with my camera. Let's go with my camera. Boom. Okay, there we go. I want to go ahead and get that lower. And then I want to go with my follow camera. And then let's hit something like R. Actually, I'm going to hit something like S to scale. What was the button to rotate? Was it something like E? There we go. I want to rotate him a little. There, I think that's gotta be good. I think that's gonna be good. Let's hit something like W, get him a bit lower. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and run the code real quick. Whoops, let's hit escape real quick. I want to go ahead and add a possess as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and type something like possess. Okay, it's set to disable. I'm gonna set it to player 0. Now if I want to run the code, I'm gonna see from my camera's POV. I mean, I will not say it's bad. Why does my left and right move me in front? Okay, I mean, I won't say it's bad, but this is like an awful camera, guys. I might actually not use it. Okay, I mean, I want to add buttons and all that stuff. Okay, before that, I'm gonna go to my project settings. I want to see what did I mess up with my input. So in my input, okay, this is mouse is x-axis, mouse is y-axis. Everything here is correct actually. Try to edit values in Blueprint, better in long term, not necessary. Actually, I should try that. Like, I should use Blueprint because that saves a lot of time. But for some reason, I like to code more. But then I should actually work with Blueprint. That will be more time saving. Okay, move forward, move right, turn, look up, turn. Okay, I mean everything is correct here. Okay, why this is going to be my turn method. Add controller yaw input, add controller pitch input. Okay, guys, come at me if I actually. Okay, I thought my hands are clear. I might eat some fruits. Okay, that is under my begin play. I mean, everything is. That is move right. Oh, I see. Okay, this is going to be the move actor right vector. Alright, perfect. Now let's hit control. Let's save the code. Happy birthday, dude. I appreciate you, Horizon. That actually means the world to me, guys. Okay, let's go up here to my Unreal Engine. There we go. That should fix everything. Let's hit Control Alt F11 to compile my code. Guys, do you guys like like eating guavas? I feel like it's pretty fun. Actually, I think this is bear. Okay, they're actually pretty juicy. Okay, now it should be able to move towards the left and towards the right, move forward, move backwards, and that's actually perfect. Let's go ahead and exit that real quick, go to my project settings. I just want to change this to be +1 and that to be -1. Okay, that's like pretty much it now. I feel my camera is good. Now I want to work on the second camera. So this is like my player's camera. That is kind of awful, honestly. But time to work on my second camera. For my second camera, I'm going to go to actor. Let's go ahead and place an actor. Okay, I think it's supposed to be something like a camera actor. Let's go with something like camera. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and place a camera actor. There. Now, I'm going to go a bit up. There we go. Let's add a position for this. First, I want to pilot my camera. Let's go ahead and pilot my camera. Guys, I just realized how cool the pilot camera feature is. Okay, so the second camera, I want to look downwards there. That's my camera. I'm gonna go ahead and rename it. Let's go with something like rename. Where are you from? Honestly, I am like from abroad, but I can't actually say the exact country, guys. That said, let's go with something like rename. I'm gonna go ahead and change the name to something like camera 2. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stop piloting. Let's go with some... How do you stop piloting the camera again? Okay, maybe I go ahead and right click this. Let's click something like stop piloting camera 2. Okay, perfect. Now I want to create another camera for another angle. Let's go with something like create camera. I might go with something like camera. Okay, blueprint will give you a better grasp and concepts. Those concepts will bring you understanding. In that case, I might actually go with blueprints. Okay, that said, let's go ahead and create another camera here. Now, I want to go ahead and pilot my camera. Guys, I actually just enjoyed this pilot camera feature. I like learned about this feature like yesterday. Okay, so there we go. I feel this should be good. There, now I want to rename this. Let's go ahead and rename this. Okay, let's go with something like camera 3. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and right click this and say something like stop piloting. I have the first POV, second POV, and my majors POV. Alright, that's actually good. Now, I want to create a few widgets, and depending on my widgets, I want to go ahead and move my camera. Excuse me, guys. And guys, this is like a new part, so I might have to like... So let's go all the way back. I might have to like watch a quick video on this part, but without any volume, because I did like watch this video. I just need like a tiny review on how to do the second part. Okay, because I know how to like load the cameras, but I gotta actually do these steps correct as well. Go all the way back here. Okay, so apparently I gotta go ahead and create a user widget. Guys, I can't see a thing from here. Happy birthday, appreciate you, Nickel. Okay, that said, I gotta go ahead and create a camera widget. I can do that. So there we go. Okay, let's go to something like my content. I'm gonna add a new folder called UI because I like keeping my widgets in like a new folder. Let's go with something like UI. Maybe an uppercase UI. There, let me just pause this part real quick. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to open my UI, right click, let's go with user interface. I'm going to go with a blueprint widget. Let's create a widget. I'm going to call this something like WBP cameras. Whoops, WBP underscore camera. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and click that. Okay, there. Let me do the easy part first. I'm going to go ahead and add a canvas panel. So I'm going to go ahead and add a canvas panel here. Guys, let me actually get this here so you guys can see it as well. Okay, you got a Nightbot, guys. I've been having Nightbot, but for some reason my Nightbot did not ever work. Today was like the first time it actually got itself to work. I didn't even like do anything because I usually say like my Nightbot to send my socials the links, or like when someone types exclamation socials, give my socials to them type stuff. But Nightbot did not work all this time, guys. Okay, that said, let's go all the way here. I'm gonna go ahead and add something like button. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and create a button. Okay, let's go ahead and get my button here. I'm gonna change the anchor to be something like in the center of my screen. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and increase the size a little. There we go, that should be good. Now, I wanna go ahead and... Guys, why is this... There we go. Okay, the flowery thing is kinda annoying. There. Now, I'm gonna go under style. I'm gonna click normal, and let's say I wanna load something. I wanna load a yellow button, so I'm gonna go with the yellow button. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and increase this. That should be good for a button, honestly. Happy birthday, I appreciate you, Arkish. That actually means the world to me, guys. Okay, there we go. Let's go there. Okay, now, once I'm done creating a button, is there something that I want to do? Maybe I want to go ahead and increase my details panel here. Go under tint. I want my button to originally be white. There we go, no tint. I want to change this to be something like image. Okay, perfect. Hiding pixels, I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, now once I'm done with that, let me go ahead and just speed this up. So, there we go. Yeah, edit text, I go to right. Okay, I mean, I could write and rename it type stuff. Okay, let's just go ahead and forward all that. Okay, now, I was just seeing in case I missed something, I'm gonna go ahead and add a text as well because I do prefer adding text. Let's go with something like text. I'm gonna drag my text here and drop it here. I'm gonna go ahead and call my text something like camera 1. Maybe I increase this so you guys can see it as well. Maybe we increase that, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and call this something like camera 1. Okay, this is going to be my first camera. I might want to change my text color to be something like, let's go with something like color. I want to change it to be, okay, I wanted my text's color to change, not my buttons' color. Hold up, guys, I might actually eat another, I think it's like a pear. Okay, there we go. Let's go with my text. I'm going to go ahead and change the color to be something like black. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a size. Let's go with something like size. I want to increase it a little, not too much. There, I think that's good. I think that's good. Now, let's go ahead and copy this. Let's go with something like, whoops. Let's go with my button. I'm going to go with Control D and Control D. Okay, let's go ahead and paste one button here. Okay, and the other button here. Whoops. Did I? Okay, let's hit something like Control S. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go with my entire third button. Here. I'm gonna get its position to be here. Okay, and in case you guys can't see it, I might zoom in a bit as well. Okay, I'm just gonna change a few text here. Let's go ahead and select my button. Go all the way up there. Let's select my button here as well. Go up here. Okay, that is camera 1. This is going to be camera 2. Let's go with my actual text. I'm going to change my text to be something like 2, and then let's change this to be 3. Okay, it is Nightbot. Honestly, it is Nightbot. That's maybe I go and eat another pear. Guys, I feel these pears are way too juicy. And like, why am I not using a fork or a spoon or like my hands to eat the pear? Well, because my hands are kind of glittery and I don't have a fork here. There. Okay, now next up, I'm going to go with camera 1 and then I'm going to go ahead and create a event here. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. I could type an event. Let's convert this to be a variable and then let's go with an event. On clicked event, then I'm going to go back to my designer. I'm going to go to camera 2. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead. Okay, wait, I might actually rename them. I want to go with my first button. I want to go ahead and call this something like button underscore 1. And then I want to go to my second button. I want to call this button underscore 2. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my third button and call it something like button underscore 3. Whoops, let's go with Control Z. Okay, let's go with something like button underscore 3. Okay, perfect. That's once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and convert this to be variable as well. My button 2 to be variable as well. And my button 1 is already a variable. I'm going to go ahead and type something like event on clicked event. And let's go to my designer one last time and go here. Type something like events. I want to add an event for my button 3 as well. Okay, perfect. Next up, I might actually eat another pear. Okay, might not need a tick. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Ran into an ad here. Okay, now this is the part that I did not know, like what all to add up here. Firstly, I work with my button 1. I added to something like a print string. Okay, so button 1 is going to be added to print string. First, I could like compile. Okay, okay, let's go ahead and scroll all the way up here. Oh, guys, what? Okay, what just happened here? I did not understand a thing. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I'm firstly gonna go ahead and add my button one to a print string. Let's go with something like a print string. Okay, I don't know what does this even do. And then I'm gonna go back to my Unreal Engine in my content drawer. Okay, so let me go ahead and compile this. Go to my Unreal Engine, go here. Okay, under the section, I'm gonna go ahead and open my details panel. Okay, let's click this, and then let's open my details panel. I want to select my cameras as actor. I'm assuming it's going to be camera 2 here. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll down, default pawn class, world settings. Okay, my default pawn class is going to be, oh, I see, I gotta add a default pawn class, so I'm going to go ahead and search for something like a default. Okay, there is no default pawn class here for my camera 2. Maybe, are they talking about my mages camera? I might go with something like a default pawn class. Is this where we're supposed to search it? Pretty sure not there, so I might go ahead and increase the size of this a little. Default pawn class. Okay, I don't see a default pawn class here. In my camera 2, this is still my camera as an actor. I should be able to see my default pawn class. Okay, I actually do not see it. Did I go to the wrong spot? Oh, in my world settings. So in my world settings, I gotta go to my first camera and type something like default. Okay, so apparently in my world settings, I find a default pawn class. So maybe I go ahead and remove this entire thing. I should have seen it here somewhere. Okay, this is supposed to be my world settings, right? So I see game mode, so there's game mode up there, and then select game mode. I see a default pawn class. If I click that, browse to asset and content drawer. Okay, how can he select that but I can select it? Like, I don't see the option of selecting it. I see none. Okay, maybe there is this game mode and then game mode override. Oh, probably because he has, I might set it to be game mode base. Okay, I think I gotta create a new game mode for this. Okay, let's see. I don't think I actually showed that part. I know how to create a game mode though. So maybe I go with game mode base. Let's go with something like next. I'm gonna call it something like my game mode base. Go ahead and add that stuff. Okay, now to change it, because apparently like he did like have access to like the default pawn class, but I don't actually have access to it. Like, I don't see anything here. Okay, can I actually go ahead and check if I have my game mode in my C++ classes? Let's go to Unreal Project. I have my game mode base here. Okay, can I go ahead and add that here? There we go. I still don't have access to my default pawn class. Okay, maybe because that is for my floor. Might go with something like mage, maybe something like here. Okay, that is the game mode base. Okay, but why can't I use my default pawn class? What if I click add here? Okay, and then in my add, I go my projects. What can I add for my game mode base? Okay, I think because he created a pawn, I did not create a pawn here. What if I go to tools, go to something like new class, create a pawn class? Let's go with something like next. Let's create a class. Okay, let's see. Because I think like he created a pawn class. I'm pretty sure I didn't create a pawn class. Okay, let's go ahead and exit that part real quick. Let's go ahead and reload all. Now, once I'm done reloading it, I'm going to go ahead and go to my content drawer and drag my pawn up here. Okay, and for my pawn, I'm going to go to the details tab. Let's go ahead and add a static mesh. Okay, I'm going to go with something like add. Hold on, guys. Let's get this a bit lower. There we go. I'm going to click the static mesh, remove this part. Okay, and then let's add a static mesh. I'm going to go with something like my mage. Actually, I might go with something like my floor boss's PNG. Okay, let's go ahead and get him a bit higher. There, now that is my pawn. In my pawn's world settings, I cannot still go with my default pawn. Maybe I get Sensei slash ChatGPT here, guys. I should have worked on this more off stream because like it was my birthday today, so I couldn't like actually work on this part yesterday because I was like kind of busy. Mm. Okay, the busy might be like what you call an exaggeration, guys. More like I was lazy yesterday. That's it. Let's say something like let's say. So, what if let's go with something like what if I wanted to change cameras for my character. Okay, I added 2 camera actors and 1 camera component for my character, which can move, and also created 3 widget buttons, but I don't know how to add the logic for it. Do you think I should add the logic using code or blueprint? There we go. Let's see. Happy birthday. I appreciate you, Banu. Okay, that's let's see. Okay, listen closely. Birthday people, guys. Birthday people is kind of actually it's kind of fun. Okay, this question right here. This is a real developer question, not a tutorial zombie question, guys. This is why like I don't like I mean I do like prefer like tutorials are like useful and all that stuff, but sometimes I like, can't understand stuff from them. That said, use both code and blueprint, but for different reasons. Long answer, the one that makes you dangerous, the code truth, no collision, no fluff, code C++ is for rules authority who is allowed to do what and when. Reusable systems blueprint is providing UI button clicks, designer friendly logic, fast iteration. AAA games do choose one responsibility, they separate responsibilities. Your setup, let's organize the chaos. You have 2 camera actors, UI camera, maybe cinematic camera, camera 1 component of your character, gameplay camera, 3 UI button, play, resume, exit. Okay, hold up, let me say something like honestly, I might actually go to my Unreal Engine here real quick. Like, why not I just change my entire project? I might go ahead and cancel this. Let's go ahead and say something like, don't save. I don't want to save that. I might open my Unreal again. I might use another different project that I created yesterday. I hope stuff is saved there. Okay, let's wait for it to open. There we go. Let's go to my projects. I'm gonna go ahead and open my project 3. There, now while my project 3 is opening, I might need some more pairs. Yeah, happy birthday. I appreciate you, Ducky. There we go. Okay, let's get this here. Alright guys, wait, hold up. I think I opened the wrong project real quick. Okay, maybe I opened my Unreal Engine again. I forgot my project name. I think it was like Project 2. Okay, let's wait for it to open. Because guys, I'm so glad I did not like delete my Project 2 yesterday after being done with it. There we go. Under my projects, let me go ahead and open my Project 2. Now, while it's opening, might eat my final pair and then I can move on to eating oats. Because guys, it's like so rare to sometimes find juicy pears. There we go. Now, I'm gonna go to my content drawer. I'm gonna go to something like my content. There we go. Let's go to something like map. I'm gonna go ahead and open my map. This was my code from yesterday. If I go ahead and run the code, are you sure you want to play in editor? The following blueprints have unresolved compiler errors. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and cancel this real quick. I want to go ahead and check the compiler errors. Maybe I go here to under my map. Okay, I think I want like reload different stuff here. Let's go ahead and remove all this from here. So let's go ahead and exit that, exit that and that. Okay, perfect. Now, let me try to figure out where the compiler errors under my UI. I can go ahead and open this. Widget blueprint could not be loaded because it derives from an individual class. Check to make sure the parent class for this blueprint hasn't been removed. Okay, I'm pretty sure everything is correct here, right? I did not make any mistakes up here. While saving, it was all working. I have game items, I have map, I have my UI. Okay, if I go ahead and right click, let's go ahead and click something like edit. Why can't I edit here? It should be correct. I just see my camera here. This is my UI camera. That's the only one camera that I created. Should I get it all like in my content, or where are my C/C++ classes gone? Guys, I do not see my C/C++ classes. Still, let's go with something like C++. Okay, I think I'm just missing my classes. I just gotta load them somehow. This is like the thing that sometimes happens when I close my Unreal Engine. I do not see my classes here. Okay, I see UI, I see map, I see my Blender FBX files. I'm positive I saved my classes. What if I were to go to Control Alt F11 here? This is my project 4. I don't want to open my project 4. Let's exit that. Let's open my file explorer here. Let's go all the way there under my documents in my Unreal projects. I'm under project 2. I might open my Visual Studio for my project 2. There we go. Okay, it's loading my project. While it's loading, I might actually eat some pear. Alright guys, give me a sec. There we go. Here's all my code for my stuff that I created up there. Now let's go ahead and open my Unreal Engine, hit something like Control Alt F11 to compile my code. Okay, let's get this here while it's compiling, guys. I kind of drilled over my keyboard. Go ahead and wipe that off. There we go. Okay, happy birthday, Viz. I appreciate you, Aro. Happy birthday, man. I appreciate you, Lion. Guys, that actually means the world to me. Okay, that's it. Everything has been succeeded. Remove 2 asset editors were open and the editor was closed. Would you like to reopen them? Let's go with something like yes. Okay, remember my choice. There. Okay, now in my whoops. Guys, I ran into a crash here. Okay, save and send and restart. Huh. Okay, let's see. Guys, I did not know it's going to be so complicated working with cameras in Unreal Engine. Might have to watch a few tutorials on them. There we go. Okay, let's go to something like content. Let's go to something like map. I want to open my map. Okay, that's let's see. Am I missing something here? Why don't I see my C/C++ classes inside my map? Okay, maybe. I had so many classes. Like, I created my menu overlay, I created all these things. I made sure that I saved them all like multiple times before exiting this thing. That's what is Fab? Get content from Fab. Okay, I've honestly never heard of this. Okay, instead there's import. Is there something to import? There's nothing to import. Add. I just want my C++ classes. Can't see them here though. Okay, import current folder. Okay, I mean, I don't know how am I going to engine C++ classes, but this is like my engine C++ classes. Not like my regular ones. Excuse me guys, I don't need content, I don't need engines. Wait, does this mean I gotta like create my classes again? I actually think that wouldn't be worth it. Okay, maybe I get some C/ChatGPT here. Let's go ahead and say something like, what's it say? I made sure to save my content drawer yesterday, but when I opened it right now, I see everything except let's go with something like except my C++ classes. Okay, let's see. Is it like a bug or something? Like, will I be able to see it if I give it some time? Okay, this is not a disaster. This is a classic Unreal illusion. And no, you did not close your code. If you had, I'll be yelling a lot louder. Breathe now, listen. Breathe now, listen. The core truth, burn this in C++ classes are not content. The content drawer lies by omission. Blueprints, meshes, widgets, content slash C++ code source. Two different world. Unreal just pretends they're roommates in your content drawer. Only by default, Unreal hides C++ classes unless you tell it not to. Go to settings, enable show C++ classes. Okay, what happens? Your blueprints. Okay, so I gotta go to settings. Let's go to Unreal. Let's go to settings. Do you guys see settings? There we go. And then show C++ classes. Open viewport preference. Okay, let's try to search something like show C++. There we go. Type name C++. Wait, let's go ahead and just increase this a bit, because I can't see a thing, guys. Okay, and let's increase it from the back as well. There, new binding type. Okay, show C++ packages. Default C. I'm gonna go with C++. Wait. Okay, so what do I gotta do with my show C++? Let's go all the way up here. And now, Unreal does not auto-delete C++. Okay, wait, let's go all the way up there here. Okay, in settings, enable show C++. In the content drawer. Oh, in the content drawer, I gotta click settings. Okay, hold up, guys. I think I was in the wrong settings here. There, let's go ahead and exit this part real quick. Let's go ahead and exit editor preference. I'm gonna open my content drawer. Here, I'm gonna go settings. I'm gonna go ahead and enable show C++. Let's type something like show. Where's show C++ classes? Okay, I don't see it. C++ classes is checked. Well, disable, enable. Okay, Mr. Oates now has his birthday, guys. I did turn 18 today. That's kind of fun. Although it does feel like a regular day, like there's nothing special today. Because I was expecting it to be a bit special, guys. That said, let's see, go to something like thumbnails. My show C++ classes is already checked. Let me get Sensei slash ChatGPT up here again. Let's see something like, let's say, my show C++ classes is already checked. There we go. Okay, guys, this is kind of confusing. Because that eliminates the baby problem. Now we're in the real territory. Type into territory. Pay attention. Show C++ classes is checked and you still don't see them. Then Unreal is telling us one very specific thing. The editor did not load your module. That's our mystery. No go. Step 1. Check the reality, not the UI. My project 2 source. If source exists and files are there, your code is safe. If source is missing, we panic, but it's rare. Okay, close Unreal completely. Right click your U project. Click on Generate Visual Studio Project Files. Open SLN file. In Visual Studio, select the developer editor. Press build. Okay, I think I see. Let me go to something like build here. Let's go ahead and rebuild solution. Let's wait for it to rebuild. Bro, cannot stop grinding AI, guys. That actually does sound kind of crazy. Even on the birthday. Okay, because I did just try watching a tutorial. It actually did not have, like, they could actually enable their default font, but I couldn't, like, do that. Okay, maybe let me eat some oats. Okay, rebuild all-star project. Okay, rebuild succeeded. Now if I open my Unreal Engine. I should be seeing, let's hit Control Alt F11. Okay, to compile my code. Uh, okay, do I see something? Is it still compiling? Okay, it is still compiling. Let's wait for it to compile. Because apparently, I should see my C++ classes like, this is one thing. I think I gotta like figure out what actually messes this part up, because eventually when I have like bigger projects, I won't be able to like make that in one sitting, and when I want like restart it, it's gonna act buggy like this. Okay, compiling changes for live coding. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe because you cannot Google search. I feel like Google search would almost be like the same thing here. Okay, that's it. Let's see. There we go. I think it's done. Do I see my C++? Where are my C++ classes? I mean, I see them in my Visual Studio. Okay, let's go here. Let's get some say/ChatGPT here. Let's say something like, let's say I see my Visual Studio, but I cannot. But I see my C++ code in my Visual Studio, but not in my UE5. Huh. Okay, good. That narrows down it perfectly. This is not a camera issue. This is a module slash editor loading issue. Classic Unreal behavior. Step 1. Open Unreal the correct way. This matters. Stop opening by Unreal by double clicking the U project. I actually do that. Do this instead. Open Visual Studio. Make sure configuration is development editor Win64. Development editor Win64. Okay, that part is correct. So let's go up here. There we go. Click the green run window. Click the local Windows debugger. This launches Unreal with your compile module loaded. Oh, I see. Okay, step 2, check module name. This is big one. Okay, that's correct. Okay, verify the API macro silent killer. Okay, I think it's correct. Let me get my Unreal Engine here. Let's actually exit this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and open my local debugger. Apparently, this should open my Visual Studio as well. Okay, so one failed. How did it... What failed? Okay, wait, let me try running it like this. Okay, because I rebuilt my solution, it worked. This is game mode, expected a semicolon. Use the Google search for once on stream. I mean, I could try that actually. How do you like use the Google search for this? Okay, let's see. Is this like a lag? Okay, player controller class. Okay, why did these things get a red underline here for some reason? Wait, did I actually exit something here? C++, my player. Okay, let's go with Control Alt L. Okay, results succeeded. There we go. And then my debugger is activated. It's opening my Visual Studio. Okay, let's see. Unreal Editor. There we go. Happy birthday. I appreciate you, Monster. Guys, it does feel kind of cool that I'm actually turning 18 like after so long. Okay, let's extend this from here. Okay, I think my Visual Studio is like done loading. I see my C/C++ classes. There we go, guys. This is the correct way to open it, I guess. I see my characters. I see everything. Let's run the code real quick. It worked, guys. I was panicking so much. Okay, let's go ahead and click something like end. That ends my program. Perfect. Let's go ahead and end this. Okay, that was pretty much it. Now let me hit something like Control Alt L to compile my code. I should compile my code to get my project here. I'm gonna go to source and then I'm gonna go to my project. Now I want to go ahead and find my player, not my player controller. I think it's going to be my game mode.h. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and load that. Okay, perfect. Let's get my menu here. Oops, let's get it somewhere there. Okay, and let's get my H there. I'm going to unpin this. Okay, there's my game mode. Gonna get it here. There we go. Okay, so I have my game mode, I have my menu, I have my mage, I have my player controller. Perfect. I think Pixels, I appreciate you joining the stream. Wait, was that... Did my Unreal just get... Did my Unreal just close? Okay, I guess I should like always open it using my Visual Studio. Did my Unreal shut down on its own or did I like shut it down manually? That said, I forgot. Let me actually check if my stream's going good on my phone. What up, guys? Let me actually check it real quick. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Let's go ahead and extend that. Let's go to content drawer, C++. I have my classes, I have my map. Let's open that. There. Now, I won't close my Unreal. What if I just close this? Does it actually... Okay. Closing my code from running there does exit my Unreal. Okay, the UI looks amazing, to be honest. You will do it. That actually does sound kind of cool. I appreciate you, Pixels. Okay, let's try opening my project. I want to open my project too. Okay, because I want to make sure that I can actually open it from here as well. Okay. Let's see. Oops, there we go. Okay, so it does open my project. Let's go ahead and extend this from here and check if I have my C++ classes. I do have my C++ classes. There we go. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. I think it worked. Now, I want to create another camera. I'm going to go with something like camera actor. Before that, I want to go with my UI camera. That is my UI camera. This is my mage's camera. Then maybe I want to go ahead and add another camera. Let's go with something like camera. Okay, let's go with the camera actor. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and rename this. Let's go with something like rename it. Do something like camera 3. Okay, this is gonna be my third camera. Maybe I go with something like, yeah, third camera. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and right click this. Let's go ahead and right click my camera. I wanna pilot it. And now let's go up. I wanna have like a good grasp of where my player is standing. Okay, let's scroll all the way down. I want to go a little back. There, I mean, I think that should be kind of good. There, let's go a bit back. Guys, I want to set the camera to be like a perfect angle. There, that should be good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop my camera piloting or stop my piloting camera. And that's like perfect. This is my UI camera. That's the second camera. Okay. Brother, okay, to be honest, I did join Discord server with alt account. Honestly, I mean, I do appreciate that picture because I feel like it would be like really good if like we join the Discord with our main account type stuff, so there are like less alt accounts. But I don't think there's like a specific rule like saying that we can't do that. So you guys could like do that. But I feel like main account would make it more fun type stuff. That's let's see. Okay, and guys, finally Nightbot is working. Like I was kind of shocked. Like my Nightbot was not working like for like months now, I think. Okay, that's it. Let's get some things. Let's chat GP up here. Now let me say something like, let's say it worked exclamation. That said, I set my cameras where I wanted them to be. I added my UI, but I don't know what to do with my UI, and not the one that says play, resume, and end, but the one that says camera 1, camera 2, and camera 3. Okay, when I click camera 1, I want to view using my mage's camera. When I press camera 2, I want to view my UI's camera, and when I click camera 3, I want to view using my third camera. Okay, hi Yash, I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Yes, good. Now we're doing real game architecture, not button mashing. Focus people, this is a Core Unreal 5 pattern you will use forever. You have 3 cameras, you have 3 UI buttons. The question is who should control the camera switching? The answer is not everywhere. The answer is the player controller. The correct mental model, burn this in your brain. UI does not control cameras. Character does not control UI. Player controller controls view. UI sends intent. Player controller executes camera switch. Camera just exists and look pretty. This is why your instinct that you're using a camera feels wrong was 100% correct. The architecture we will use, no shortcuts. You already have mage character camera with camera component, camera 1. Okay, UI camera, camera 2. Third camera, actor, camera 3. Widget buttons 1, 2, and 3. Custom player controller. Good, now we wire them properly. Step 1. Player controller in the camera brain. In your My Player controller, you should have reference to mage character, reference to UI actor, reference to third camera. Each one uses set view target with blend. Okay. Step 2, UI buttons. Do not switch cameras. This is where most beginners commit war crimes. No, your widget should not reference cameras, not reference characters, not call set view target. Instead, each button only does is get owning player cast to My Player controller. Call the correct function UI messenger control executor. Step 3, what each button does, clear and clean. Camera 1 button called switch to mage camera. Player controller gets mage character, uses third character's camera component, sets view target to character. Yes, when you set view target to character, Unreal Engine uses it to activate components automatically. Camera 2 button called switch to UI camera. Player controller, UI camera actor. Set view target with blend UI 0.5. Okay. Camera button called switch to third camera. Player controller. Okay, I think I see. Let's get my Unreal Engine here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and let's say go to my content, go to my UIs. I'm gonna go ahead and create another UI. This one is gonna be it's gonna be user widget. Let's call it something like a WBP underscore camera. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and double click this. Now let's get my UI in my window so you guys can see it as well. I'm firstly gonna go ahead and load a canvas panel. Okay, let's go ahead and drag and drop it here. There. Now, once I have a canvas panel, I'm gonna go ahead and drop 3 buttons. Let's go with something like button. Okay, let's go ahead and drop it here. That's button 1. I'm gonna set a anchor to be like in the center of my window. Okay, and then let's go ahead and increase the size real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and add, let's say something like this time, a purple button to it. Okay, there we go, guys. I feel like my yellow button looks much better than my purple button, but I mean, I feel this is good as well. Let's just increase the size a little. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a text to it. Let's go ahead and type something like text. Before text, I might want to change the tint. I'm gonna change that to something like 1, 1, and 1. And then I'm gonna change rounded box to be something like image. Happy birthday, bro. I appreciate you. Biswar, is that how I pronounce your name? Okay, happy birthday. I appreciate you, Crispy Beacon. Okay, that's it. Let's go all the way down here under my hover. I'm gonna go ahead and add something like a purple button as well. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and change round box to be something like image. Happy birthday, Vivek. Wishing a brilliant year ahead for someone whose Vivek wisdom truly shows in every line of code you write. I appreciate your wishes. That actually means the world to me, guys. Okay, that's it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add text as well. Let's go with something like text. Okay, let's go ahead and drag and drop my text here. Now, my text block is gonna go ahead and say something like, camera 2. Oops, is that Amra that I wrote? Camera 2. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe increase the size of my text. Okay, is there an option of size here? There we go, size. Let's go ahead and increase it. Typeface says bold. Let's go with italic. I mean, I think light. Okay, I actually think bold might be bold italic. There we go. Does bold italic look good? I might just go with bold. Okay, let's increase this, and then I want to go with a color. I'm going to go ahead and change my color to let's say be something like black. That's my tint actually. I want to go with my color to, okay, let's go with something like, okay, let's type something like color. It's going to be under appearance. I'm going to click that, change that to something like, okay, maybe not black. I want to change it to something like, something that's seen. I mean, I won't say this is bad, like, okay, can I change my position? Okay, I'll be back soon. Alright, Pixels. I wrote it using ChatGPT, guys. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, Bold. Happy birthday. I appreciate you. Tuwanja, is that how I pronounce your name? Okay, that's it. This is my camera too. I mean, I think it looks good, even if it doesn't look like that great. I'm gonna go with something like Control D to copy that. Okay, Control. Let's go to my button, go with Control D. Okay, let's get this here. And then I'm gonna go with another Control D and get that right there. There, okay, I think that's good. I think this is good. I'm gonna change the text for this to be something like camera 1 and the text for this to be something like camera 3. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, now that I'm done with this, if I just go ahead and run the code real quick, go to something like map, go all the way here, open my level in blueprint. I'm gonna go ahead and pull another event play for, let's say, something like add widget. There we go. I want to go ahead and add a widget component. Okay, hold up, guys. Might not want to add a widget component. Let's go ahead and connect this with that. I want to create, let's go with something like create widget. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and create a widget. This is going to be called something like my WBP camera. Then I want to add my widget to viewport. So I'm going to go with something like add to viewport. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and compile this. Now, if I were to go ahead and run the code, I do not see my widget on my window. So how do I fix that? Let me think. Okay, I can't see that because I gotta go to my camera. I gotta go to my graph. Let's go to something like class settings. I want to change user widget to be something like my WBP. Let's go with something like WBP camera. Why do I see menu bar only? Because I like only see WBP menu bar. Maybe because I did not create a class for it. I'm going to go to my map. Let's go to something like tools. I'm going to create a new C++ class. Let's go with something like a widget class. Okay. What up, guys? Let me fix my typo real quick. WIDGET. Okay, and guys, I want to ask you guys, do you guys prefer this background? Bro, when is your birthday? January 5 or January 6? Honestly, it is on the January 5th. That's it, guys. I did remove my red background just for today's day, but do you guys want me to put it back or keep my background either white or with some balloon decorations on the back? That's it. Let's go with something like user widget. There we go. I forgot the name. User widget. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and create a user widget. Let's go ahead and name this something like WBP underscore camera. And then I'm gonna go ahead and create a class. While my class is being created, I might actually eat some oats. Okay, while my live coding is being done, I'm gonna go ahead and reload all. And now, while it's reloading, here's the thing. This is WBP. I might go to something like my menu bar. I just have one WBP camera. Wait, this shouldn't have been WBP. My bad, guys. I should have set this to something like just my camera overlay. Is that your new big project? Honestly, it is. I am working on the basic game logic for my content. Today is the day where I work with the camera logic type stuff. That's it. Let's go to my WBP camera. I'm gonna go ahead and find something there we go. Okay, perfect. I have a parent class here. And then this is my designer. That's my graph. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and run the code real quick. Why do I not see my camera? Okay, maybe I go with Shift F1. I wanna shift. Okay, let's hit escape. I want to run the code. If I were to hit something like end, the project does end, but I do not see my second overlay on my window. Why? So I have WBP camera. I cannot drag it here. That is WBP camera. My class's name is WBP camera as well. So I'm going to go to something like C/C++ classes. I'm going to go ahead and rename this to be something like just camera overlay. Can I rename it? Let's go with something like rename. Nope, I cannot rename it from here. So I'm going to go with Control Alt L. And then under this, I'm going to go and find WBP camera. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and rename. There we go. Let's call it something like camera overlay. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and change the name of this as well. Let's go ahead and rename that to be something like camera overlay. Alright, perfect. Now let's exit that. Okay, let's go ahead and hit something. Can I change the name of this to be camera overlay? I'm pretty sure I did. An error has occurred. Let's exit that. Let's close this. Let's go with Control Alt F11 real quick to compile my code. I want to open C++ and my header files. Let's exit that. There we go. So it still says WBP camera even though it's named as camera overlay. I might change this to be something like camera overlay.h, which is its header files. And I might name this to be something like camera overlay.cpp. So this is gonna be camera overlay. Okay, let's go with something like camera overlay. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. Let's go ahead and paste this here. Let's go with something like camera overlay. Okay, can you add tutorial Rust? Honestly, I haven't learned Rust yet, but when I someday do learn it, I might actually make a few tutorial videos on it. Alright guys, something is kind of messed up. Let's go with a bunch of control C's. So, okay, I mean, I guess the name is gonna be WBP camera, but I already have a WBP camera. Gonna copy that, go with Control Alt L. Let's change the name. Let's go ahead and rename this to something like WBP camera. Let's go ahead and rename that to be WBP camera as well. I wish I could permanently change the name, but I cannot see my widget on my window. Okay, why might that be? Let's see. Okay, this is my WBP camera. Okay, that is when I double click it. In my menu overlay, I created a function on exit button pressed. There is a UE log, but there is nothing else that I needed. I wanted it to be displayed on my window that I did do in my blueprint here. Let's go with something like open blueprint level. Okay, can I find another event begin play? Let's go with something like event. And then I'm going to go with something like begin play. Okay, I have one. What if I remove the two of these? Now, let's connect this with this. Okay, let's go ahead and add another event begin play. Let's go with something like this is a new event. This is... Okay, let's go with something like camera event. Camera. What up guys, let's go with something like camera event. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add a event begin play on begin play. Why does it keep taking me there? Okay, so I have one here as well. I'm gonna change WBP to be something like camera. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and compile this. Go ahead and run the code real quick. Well, I mean, I see these cameras now. Huh. I want to see both my... Why does it say 33, by the way? Oh, yeah, guys, let's fix that real quick. Let me go all the way up here to my designer. Let's go to this 33, change that to something like 3. And I want to get my positions a bit more to the left. Let's go ahead and get this to the left. Oops, let's get that to the left. And then let me scroll in a bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this a bit to the left. There, and lastly, I'm going to go ahead and get this a bit more to the left as well. Now, let's go ahead and compile this. Go here, run the code real quick. I mean, I want to get it a bit to the right now. Okay, I think I got it too much to the left, guys. There we go. Get it a bit to the right, and lastly, I'm gonna get this a bit more to the right. It would have been so much better if I like had them to be a bit smaller, but this looks kind of good. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Here's the thing. Where is my overlay? I do not see my overlay. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have created another one. What if I copy this? Can I copy all this content? Okay, let's go ahead and click that. Go with something like Shift all the way till here. Go with Control C to copy. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and click Map here. Go ahead and open my menus as overlay. I wanna open it right here. Let's go ahead and right click to create C++ class. Isn't there an option to edit it here? Okay, that is a reference. Okay, wait, hold up, my bad guys. I think I opened my C++ classes, didn't want to open that. Maybe I want to go under content, I want to go under UI, and open my overlay menu bar. What if I were to paste that here? Can I paste those things here? I can paste them here. I'm gonna go ahead and drag them all the way here. There. Okay, so I think I have 2 buttons right now. Let's go to my map real quick. I might not actually need my WBP camera anymore, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that stuff to my viewport. So I'm gonna open level in browser. I want to delete this. Still, let's go ahead and delete. And guys, I might actually want to sneeze real quick. That said, let's go ahead and change this to something like WBP menu bar, compile the code. If I run the code, I see my cameras and I see my start as well. But here's the thing, I don't wanna see them together, I wanna see them separately. Bro spent every stream 40 to 50 minutes on writing the same movement code every stream, then spent a little time on a small thing for 3 to 4 streams. Bro is learning very uniquely. Guys, actually it does make sense, although I feel like I did not like spend so long in like the movement code. But I am trying to make my UI work here. So let's go with something like Shift F1 to get my mouse back. Where's my mouse at? Okay, maybe I hit something like escape. Let's run the code. There we go. If I hit end, my program would end. I can click 1, 2, and 3. I can click end, resume, start. But here's the thing. Camera 1. If I click it, nothing happens. Okay, I added my UI. Okay. When I press start, I want to go ahead and get access to my camera 1. Okay, let's try that. Let me get Sensei/ChatGPT here. Okay, let me say something like Sensei. Let's say something like Sensei. So I created a button. Okay, let me actually say something like So I have my. So let's go with something like I have my buttons now. Okay, what should I do next? How do I click my camera 1 button and move to my camera 1's POV question mark? Okay, let me think. Is there something else that I want to ask? Okay. Do I do it using blueprints from my graph, from my let's say events and on clicked area? Okay, let's see. Well, since it's actually saying something, maybe let me go ahead and just eat something real quick. Okay, this is exactly where Blueprint is used. Stop staring at the buttons and wired like a game dev. Okay, you're doing this from widget blueprint, not C++, not the camera, not the character. Step 1, open a widget blueprint with UI with buttons. Open widget that has camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Okay, wait, let me actually see something. Let me check if it works though. Okay, so let's go here, click camera 1, go to graph, scroll until you see on click. Okay, and then get the player controller, the camera's brain, on click, drag out get owning player, cast to my player controller. If the cast fails, nothing works. Call the camera function, no camera logic in UI, drag out, switch to mate camera. Do not reference, that's it, repeat for the other buttons. Okay, wait, let me actually get Sensei slash ChatGPT there for a bit because I want to see the instructions while I write the code. Let me scroll all the way down. There we go. Let me actually scroll all the way down. Okay, now let's scroll all the way up again. There we go. So, firstly, I'm gonna go ahead and open my widget, but before that, I want to see my... Excuse me, guys. I want to see my camera name. My majors camera is gonna be camera... Let's say 1. UI camera is gonna be camera 2. Camera 3 is gonna be the one I'm gonna be using. Okay, let's go to my WBP blueprints. Let's close this for the time being. Right here, I'm gonna go ahead and click something like start. Now, for my starts button, I'm gonna go to something like events. Do I gotta set it to be a variable? I'm pretty sure I do. Let's go to something like event. Gonna press on clicked. Now, for my on clicked, open the on exit button pressed, okay. Open your widgets, click camera 1, go to graph. I am in graph, scroll until you see on click. Did that part. Step 2, drag out. Okay, get owning player. So drag out the get owning player. Okay, where's the get owning player? Huh. I gotta drag out cast to my player controller. Let's go with something like my player controller. Player controller. Okay, where's cast to my player controller? Oh, I see cast to my player controller. There we go. Okay, if this fails, so drag out get owning player. Cast to my player. Okay, cast failed, it said. If cast fails, you're now taking the... Okay, so do not skip it. If cast fails, nothing works, do not skip it. Okay, get owning player. Happy birthday, appreciate you, Nico. Okay, how do I... get owning player. I do not see get owning player. Maybe let me get Sensei slash ChatGPT up here real quick. So there we go. Let's extend that from there. Let's extend it from the bottom. Let's scroll up and say something like, Sensei, my cast failed. When I clicked when I typed, let's go with something like when I typed get owning player, I did not see anything. Is it because I set my button to be a variable question mark? Should I not set it to be a variable? Okay, 38% people wouldn't know wishes for you. They're feeding Leviathan, including Sense. Guys, they're actually kind of crazy. Did actually 38% people say that? Guys, it's actually kind of crazy. That said, stop, don't panic. This is not you broke everything moment. This is a context moment. Breathe, lock, learn. The button being a variable has nothing to do, okay, why you don't see owning player. That node only exists inside a widget blueprint, in a button graph, in a function library, in a character, not inside widget blueprint. You will not see it. Do this exactly. Confirm you're in the right place. Open widget blueprint, the UI with camera buttons. Go to graph tab, click on camera 1 button, click on clicked, okay. On clicked camera 1, you must see that, okay. Step 2, click on empty graph space. Do not drag from button, do not drag from a pin. Right click on the... Oh, I see. Okay, I did not right click. Okay, I thought I had to drag it up. Let's scroll all the way down. Let's go all the way down. There we go. Right click. Let's go with something like get owning. What up, guys? I think I spelled it wrong. O-W. There we go. Get owning player. Okay, so I have my get owning player here. I have my on clicked. Now, after that, step 3, return to value. Return value. Drag return value. Okay, let's go ahead and drag my return value. My player controller. My player controller. Okay, cast to my player controller. There we go. It still says cast failed. Could it be because I gotta drag this somewhere here? Okay, maybe does this go there? Okay, it does not. Does this go here? This is the target. My target is gonna be my create widget. Is this something that we do? Okay, hold up. Let me actually think this. I mean, actually look at this really carefully. Okay, so drag out get owning player. Huh. Okay, do I gotta get my button linked somewhere? It still says cast failed target. We gotta set it to be something. Okay, wait, let me actually go ahead and remove this. Hold on, guys, how do you remove this cast from here? Can I right click? How do you remove this? Maybe I go ahead and just delete this part. Cast to my controller. Let's remove the return value and go with something like cast to, okay, my player. Let's go with something like my player controller. It still says failed. Let's get some say/ChatGPT up here. Let's go ahead and get that big. Okay, let's extend that from here. Let's extend it from down as well. Okay, perfect. Now let me go ahead and just increase the size a bit. Go here and say something like, let's say, I right clicked my empty space, got my owning player and attached its return value to cast to my player controller, but it still says failed. Is it because I did not connect anything to my on click question mark? Okay, could it be that I didn't connect anything to my on click? That's why I get an error there. Okay, at what time you sleeping, bro? Honestly, it is like 1:44. Okay, tomorrow is my C exam. Honestly, good luck with that, Kika. Bye. Okay, that's sad. Now listen to me carefully. This is important. The cast is not failing because on click isn't connected. That's how blueprints work. The cast fails at runtime, not while sitting there. Okay, sat in the graph. Why cast fails? Cast only fails for one reason: the object you're casting is not the type. Okay, the most common mistake: you created my player controller, but Unreal is not using it. Okay, step one: open your game. Very important. My game mode, good. Okay, it must be set to my player controller. On click, get owning. Rent string. Rent get class, get name. Okay, you will see player controller instead of my player controller. What do I see? Do I see player or my player? Okay, bro, write this program in ChatGPT. I'm a beginner program. I want to learn game making as a professional prompt engineering. Tell me better ways to write GPT prompt for learning. I might actually try that actually. Okay, that said, it sees my player controller. I want to change this to promote to variable. Okay, wait, let me actually check that part real quick. So, apparently where I messed up here was game mode override should be my game mode. Confirm game mode is active. It should be my game mode. Okay, apparently I could go all the way up here. Let's go to my map here. Okay, my game mode override is set to my game mode. Okay, wait, it is set to my game mode. So, okay, and then get owner player, rent string, get class name. Okay, maybe I go ahead and let's get my Unreal Engine up here. Guys, I might actually risk a tiny thing here. Let's go with something like Control Alt S, take a screenshot there. Guys, now with this screenshot, happy birthday, bro. I appreciate you. Aditi, is that how you pronounce your name? Guys, I am taking a tiny risk up here by actually taking a picture because I don't have ChatGPT Plus, so I cannot actually upload pictures much. I should be able to upload this though. Okay, maybe I go ahead and copy my picture real quick. Let's go with something like copy, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste it here. There. Let me get my chat up here. Okay, guys, the moment of truth. How long will the chat last? Let me say something like sensei. Um. Okay, this is how my blueprint looks like. Okay, guys, let's see. Analyzing image, I see exactly what's happening in your blueprint. That cast failing is because of the underlining ownership problem. What your blueprint shows, button 2 on exit button pressed works. That's why your exit button closes the game. Button 1 get owning player. Okay, my player controller fails. That's the problem. Why the cast fails, get owning player returns. If your widget is created with no owning players, how to fix, make sure your game mode uses custom controller, go to world settings, game mode, override my game mode. I did this part. Ensure your widget is created with the correct owning player when you create widget. Make gaming channel, bro. Not gonna lie, you will get success. Honestly, that does sound fun. Like, I used to enjoy making gaming contents and all that stuff. But these days, I feel like it feels more productive if I actually, whatchamacallit, program. But then, if you guys like, if many of you guys do actually want me to make a gaming channel, I might actually do that. That's let me go and eat something real quick. Okay, ensure widget is created with correct owning player. When you create widget in your HUD or level blueprint, set owning player, get player controller, do not leave it blank. Double check runtime, right click, get owning player, print return value, get class, get name. You should see my player controller if it still says player controller. The widget isn't owned. What's up, cutie? How you doing, ZY or like Z? I appreciate you joining the stream. And guys, what's up, cutie? It's kind of crazy as well. I mean, it does sound kind of cool though. That's it. TLDR, your blueprint is fine. So, I mean, my blueprint is kind of correct. So, okay, I gotta connect this to something. It doesn't connect though. Okay, and you are cute. Seriously, guys, you are cute. Seriously, it's kind of actually kind of crazy, but it did make me kind of, I don't know, it did make me kind of blush, guys. That's it, let's go ahead and get this up here. So there we go. Where do I connect this? Like, return value is to my object. What if I set my return value there? Maybe right here. Thing is, I can't find anything. Cast to my player controller. What if I go with something like cast to my let's go with something like player controller, and then I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Let's delete this. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this right here. Wait, my return value needs to be dragged somewhere. Okay, where can I drag my return value? This is making okay, it says cast failed. Why is cast failed? Convert to pure cast. Okay, well, if I convert it to pure cast, it says success. My player controller. Okay, let's get this here. The object. Don't you have Google Pay, bro? Honestly, I actually don't. Let's see. Let's go all the way up here. Success. Okay, now I'm back hiding pixels. Okay, well, it says success now. So it says success. Okay, maybe I go ahead and watch a quick tutorial on this because I do know I've seen someone do it, but I couldn't do it like how that person did it. Hold on, guys. Maybe I go ahead and remove this. Okay. Alright, guys, watching an ad real quick. Let me go ahead and skip that real quick. There we go. I guess there's another ad. Both buttons. Okay, both my buttons has on click. This is my button 1. There. Okay, somehow this guy's blueprint. Okay, these are input mappings. So, alright guys, how do I do this part? He extends his add a mapping context. He's like in a whole different place. Maybe I go back here. Let's go a bit back. Okay, apparently he was like in his map under his world settings, for let's say my camera 2 in this case, my game mode is gonna be my game mode, but he's under my game mode. There's just a game mode. Where is it? Do I not see it? There we go, that's game mode. Select game mode. How do I select a game mode? Like, for me, it says none. He could actually select it. Like, it selected it for him. Okay, add poll for gaming. Honestly, I could actually do that. Maybe like every once in a week or something. Okay, let's go ahead and end that real quick. Okay, oh, let's see the poll results. So let's end poll. So out of 95 votes, 71% did wish me, 25% did not. Guys, 25% is kind of crazy. That said, let's go ahead and create a poll. Actually, I should have created a poll in stream. I should have like created one poll, like the general one, because like some of you guys did say me to like what you may call it, make some gaming content, but like I don't know, it feels kind of unproductive to me. Okay, let's go ahead and extend that. I might actually add a poll on my channel. Let's go to my posts. Okay, maybe I go ahead and create a text poll. Let me say something like, should I have gaming stream once a week, question mark? Okay, maybe I could go with something like yes. Okay, and then let's go with something like no. Okay, I could. Is this like a good poll? Should I have gaming streams once a week? But here's the thing, guys. I do not like enjoy gaming streams. So, I mean, I could see. Guys, I might actually have better this thing. Add poll in stream. Okay, I could actually add it in stream as well. But before stream, we say something like, okay, actually, let's just have a post here. I don't know, guys. I don't actually. It's not like I hate gaming. It's like, I have mixed feelings about it. Let's think. I mean, once a week couldn't hurt. I don't know. Okay, let's just go ahead and send it here. Let me go ahead and exit this part real quick as well. Let's go ahead and set that. There we go. Add poll on stream. Okay, should I have a gaming stream every let's say with some, should I have a gaming stream every once a week, question mark? Okay, let's see. Let's go with something like yes. Let's add something like yes and a no. Okay, and let's go ahead and start a poll. Okay, but I don't know much about gaming streams, guys, because I would like enjoy, but I'm scared I might get addicted to them. Okay, let's go up. Let's see. Now I have the game mode override. Game mode base. Whatever I do, I don't actually see some results here. Okay, my game mode, I see functional test game mode, render to texture. Maybe I go ahead and eat something as well. Whoops. What up, guys? Let's just go ahead and close that real quick. Okay. I guess I tried figuring this part real quick. So let's actually think the things that I currently have working. I clearly know that I don't have like many things that I might need, but the only button out of these 6 buttons that I did make work is like my end button. I did that using code as well. Like, it was easy because I added this block of code and that just fixed that part up. But what if I go under my other specific button and create a function for it? Excuse me, guys. So under my menu overlay, okay, like I have this function. Maybe I create another function. Let's go all the way up here. Let's go ahead and paste it. Go with Shift Enter and say something like, since this is the code for my menu overlay. Do you think that I should add a code to switch my camera? Then add that callable function to my on clicked for my button. And how do I add the code? Maybe can I get a reference question mark? Okay, let's see. That's it, yes, people. This is exactly where you want to add camera switching logic right now. Your menu overlay knows how to quit the game, but it has no idea about cameras. The cleanest way is step 1, add a callable function in your player controller. Your menu overlay should not directly manipulate cameras. The controller owns the camera and input, so your overlay will tell the controller switch camera now. Guys, this is what I was afraid of. New chat, because I sent a picture last time. Example, switch to camera, a actor, new camera. And in my player controller.cpp, okay. Oh, I could try this. Step 2, add camera references to your overlay. So you property, this is camera 1, that is camera 2, that is camera 3. Step 3, call the player controller from your overlay. Inside your overlay, so C++ for a button click. Void menu. How doing Sonic? I appreciate you joining the stream. Is that how I pronounce your name? Sunang? Is that how I pronounce your name? Guys, I'm awful at name pronunciation. I gotta work on that. That said, okay, actually I feel the coding part must be more easier than the blueprint, but I do want to see if it works just for the reference. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. Let's go to my player controller. Wait, hold up, guys. My player controller.cpp. This is my menu overlay. Then why did I add my player controller here? My player controller. It does have some logic to it. Okay, and then switch. I could go ahead and try this. Let's go ahead and paste this here. This is a callable function. And then I have a bunch of view properties. Next thing, in my player controller.c++, I gotta try pasting this. And guys, the reason I am like copying and pasting it is just to see if it works. My player.c++. This is a void function that ends here. I'm gonna go ahead and paste this here. Another void function for my smooth transition. I know what the set view target with blended does. I want to change this to be 1 because I feel 1 is like much more smoother. Let's go up here again. Let's go with add camera menu overlay.h. This goes in my header files. Let's go to menu overlay.h. I'm gonna go ahead and paste these here. This is view property for my camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Okay, but here's the thing. I have camera 3, so I have a camera 3. But this is gonna be okay, did I name cameras? Let me go to my Unreal Engine real quick. Okay, now. Oops, there we go. Okay, so under my mage, what is my camera called here? This is follow camera. Okay, so I have follow camera. I might change this name to follow camera. This is under my cameras category. Camera 2, camera 3. Okay, I guess I'll just go with it for the time being. Okay, hi doing Omar, appreciate you joining the stream, or devs. There we go. And then let's go to my overlays CPP. Overlays is C++. Does it say be in my menu overlay? Okay, the CPP file. I'm gonna go ahead and paste this here. So I have a void menu on camera button press. In my overlays header files, I do not have on camera button press. Okay, I might actually add that in that case. Let's go ahead and copy this. Okay, then I'm gonna go here. Let's go ahead and add a void function. Call this with a parentheses ending with a semicolon. On camera button 1 pressed. I'm gonna go to my menu overlay.c++. There we go. Now let's get some /ChatGPT up here again. Okay, step 4, connect the widget blueprint. Select camera 1 button. On clicked. Call on camera button pressed. Okay, this would make more sense if this actually worked. This is on exit button press. This is on camera 1 button press. Camera 1 button press. Why do I see a green underline? Void function definition on exit button was not found. Okay, so I have 2 functions. Okay, do I want to go ahead and create another U function? Let's copy that. Let's paste it here. Would this make more sense? Okay, hey, I'm not sure, but you might be running two parallel streams on YouTube. I saw this on your channel live stream tab. Honestly, I am like streaming vertically and horizontally at the same time. Horizontally for people who want to actually see my entire window, and vertically for people who are just here to like vibe and like just chill and watch me streaming. Other guys, I don't see like the fun in that, but there are a few people who enjoy that stuff. That's so let's hit Control S to save the code. Now, I cannot hit Control S to save the code because I find a red underline here. Let's see why. Get word question mark. Okay, this is something confusing. New menu overlay. This is called something like new menu overlay. I want to get the on camera button one press function. I want to get the on camera one button press function. Okay, it's actually correct, but here's the thing. I think the white function is inside a white function. That's why it's not working. My bad, guys. Let's go ahead and delete this. Let's paste it all the way here. There we go. Okay, now that should work. Let's hit Control S to save the code here. Control S to save the code here. Control S to save the code here. Save the code here. I think everything else is saved. Let's hit Control S to save the code there. And Control S to save the code here. Alright, perfect. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open my Unreal Engine up here. Let's go ahead and get this kind of back. There we go. Okay, let's go all the way up to... Happy birthday, dude. I appreciate you. Those guys, that actually means the world to me. That's let's go to, let's see. So I might go to my WBP overlay. I'm gonna go ahead and set this in my designer graph to be a variable. Okay, then I'm gonna go back to my graph. Let's extend this and go ahead and add something like on button. Can I go with callable functions? Let's go with callable. Okay, I guess there's no callable functions here. What was the function name? It's my player controller. Guys, these are just like the regular let underlines. Identifier my player controller is undefined. Okay, wait. I could check if it's actually undefined or I'm just getting that error simply if I hit Control Alt F11 to compile my code. Okay, guys. Is it just me or I can't compile my code here? Control Alt F11. Maybe I go ahead and rebuild my solution here. I could do it from either places. Okay, while it's rebuilding, I might actually need something. My player controller. Okay, let's wait for it to rebuild. Okay, let's see. I see many of you guys are rooting for me having a gaming stream once a week. But I don't know, it feels kind of... Okay, I mean, I've never tried it, so I can't like say it's gonna be boring or something. I might try it. Let's extend this. Let's go with something like on button. What was the function name called, guys? I forgot. It's on camera button one press. Okay, let's see. Don't do gaming stream full focus on programming. That actually does make sense, guys. That's one reason I actually did wanna. Okay, but let's go all the way here. Let's go with something like on camera. Can I go with callable functions? Hold on, guys. Maybe. What if I go with something like I see on exit button press, but I don't see on camera one button press for some reason. Maybe because I did not compile my code for some reason. The Control Alt F11 is not working. Okay, maybe I go ahead and run the code. That works. Why can't I use Control Alt F11 to rebuild my solution? How do I manually compile it? Maybe in tools. Let's go with something like compile. Huh. Okay, how do I like manually compile it? I cannot see compiling. Okay, you may start liking the video game and prefer it instead of the programming. It happened to me. Don't make the same mistake. That actually does make sense, guys. Okay, let's go all the way up here to... Okay, let's see. So let's go somewhere here. Open level blueprint. Okay, what if I open my levels as blueprints? Under my event begin play, I see my blueprint widget. This part is correct. But then when I go to my main menu, is it because I have two separate buttons here? I see my on exit button pressed. I can go ahead and compile. Why does Control Alt F11 not work? Can I right click to compile or something? Open actor and reference, Control Shift, play from here. Let's go ahead and end. Okay, Control Alt F11 is not working. Why? Control Alt F11 here. Okay, it does not work. Okay, you're so insane at this, LFG. Happy birthday. Honestly, I appreciate you, Overkill. That actually is the world to be, guys. Okay, that's it. Let me think. Player controller. Okay, I see player controller here. Okay, am I missing something? Am I missing something here? Let me think, guys. Hold up. I added my stuff, and guys, this is just my editor for the red onion lines. If I were to run the code real quick, I won't be running into an error because I rebuilt it without any problem. Okay, maybe I go ahead and eat something real quick. There we go, it said compilation failed. I had one fail. Okay, let's go ahead and copy this part. Okay, result failed, other compilation error. Enable live coding. I feel live coding is already enabled. If you experience failure by closing, okay, I feel live coding is enabled. Where are you from? Honestly, I do live abroad, but I can't say the exact country name. Let's go all the way up here. Alright guys, maybe I might want to watch a few tutorials on this part because something feels kind of messed up here. But I don't even find much tutorials that I might actually like. Let's see. Okay, actually I feel like I would have like a better chance at this if I like watch someone do it type stuff. Excuse me guys, but how do I run it off this thing? Okay, let's go all the way up here. There's a cascade. There's this. Okay. I mean, can you give me advice? I'm now learning full stack web dev. I want to also learn Python after that and a little bit of ethical hacking after. Actually, it does sound kind of cool. I honestly like had a Python for 100 series where like I did use a roadmap for Python. That is like a pretty detailed roadmap. If you do actually want me to actually give you the roadmap, that's the one that I use. You could like join my Discord server. But I actually don't know much about full stack web dev because I haven't like ever tried that. But like I could like help you with Python type stuff. That's it. I mean, I might actually watch a few tutorials off stream. I can't even like say because like I ran out of my chat, guys. That's it. Maybe let me go to my main camera. Alright guys, so that was pretty much it for the stream. I did want to stream for longer, but I might actually, if I had some time today, because today is my birthday, I might be a bit busy. Excuse me guys, I might be a bit busy, but maybe once, if I do have some time, I will be working on reading some dogs, watching some tutorials to figure this part out. Because guys, I feel like I should have actually known this part because I did watch a few tutorials yesterday. That said, if you guys did enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, helps my algorithm, sharing makes you smile, and subscribing to the chair and top. That's it guys, let me know if like my background looks better than the the white curtains that I had here, because some of you guys like did say that the white curtains did look kind of lame. Some of you guys did like it as well. It's kind of rare that you guys liked it. With that said, I did start multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I will start multi-streaming on TikTok and Instagram as well if I did meet the followers requirement. So if you guys do enjoy my content, make sure to follow me there. The link will be in the description. And also join the Discord server. That's where I usually talk to you guys, chat with you guys, give you guys my roadmap. That's it. I think I actually got a comment. Okay, happy birthday, bro. I messaged you on Discord. Please reply. Honestly, I appreciate your heart. I'll actually check that once I'm done with the stream. That's it. Let's go back up here. And also, guys, what if you guys did like actually tell me that I should like have a gaming stream? So I thought maybe once a week I might actually have a gaming stream. The reason I did not like actually prefer it is because I thought I might get addicted to it. Okay, I wouldn't get addicted to it because like I do have like self-control type stuff. But I feel like whenever I do gaming stream, it feels like a bit less productive. Maybe I might do it some off time, like after I'm done programming. I might have like a gaming stream for a certain time. Could do that as well. That said, I was planning to like change my channel's logo and banner as well because I felt like this logo and banner, it looked kind of good because initially I created this logo and banner for like making AMV like anime music video content because I did think of making that, but guys, that had like a lot of copyright. So I moved on. That's it. Let me know if I do gotta change my logo and banner as well. That's it. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace.